Greetings, Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for this up-and-coming full moon in Gemini on the 19th, which here is this Sunday. So let's just get some cards happening. We're looking at overarching energies for you, Sagittarius. Choices. Traits for ease. And moving forward, and of course, as usual, moving forward, we'll go through and clarify those. So let's have a look. Just changed my location or orientation in the house, just because it was one of those. It's getting later in the day. So anyway, let's have a look, Saggies. Overarching energies, wow, these are all face down. The Ace. So there's some major, there's some, well, could you say an infusion of life force, vitality, creativity, all of those things lies within this gift, which seems to be coming at you from every angle at the moment. Your choice, really, keep moving, keep in motion. Your choice here we see simply with the Chariot. The Chariot is in absolute and utter balance. That's what allows this Chariot to move. So, to keep moving, actually. So this is pretty amazing, Sagittarius. We'll get a little bit more out of this when we clarify. Traits for ease here. Buzz off, fly. Get out. We have the Four of Traits for Ease, the Four of Discs. Very strong structure here. Literally impenetrable. One way in and one way out. Impenetrable, it's like a fortress, I suppose. Drawbridge here down the bottom, that's the way in and out. The access point is in this physical world, is in this three-dimensional world. Traditionally, you see the card with figure covering vital parts of the body. We can look at any given time for any person. We have a choice. We can read the environment and understand sometimes it's better to let things go. I mean, to expose something a little bit more, to give something a little bit more. And at other times, we read our environment. We read what's going on in our world. We think, nah, it's actually better at this point in time to just hold off and hold on. So whatever's going on for you, Sagittarius, this Four of Discs is kind of representing that in my mind here. And as we move forward, there may well be a shift in perspectives, or your perspective at some point. There may well be. Whatever this situation scenario is, these are really general readings, but check out, if you know your ascendant moon, Venus and Jupiter, check those out too. Anyway, moving forward, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is the Hanged Man for a reason. Because in this state of nothing coming in, nothing really going out, this state is necessary in order for us to somehow alter our view, our perspective. Something is shifting, and that is why the Hangman is necessary. It gives us a chance to kind of digest that which is shifting. So let's go through and clarify. We've got a couple of cards at the end, Journey Map card and a Kim Kranz card that we'll pull up see what they are. They're face down. So let's just go through Sagittarius. It's a lovely calm day here today. It's because it's raining, or it's been raining after such a hot period of time, so it feels very pleasant, which is always good. Let's see. Looking at the Ace of Wands for Sagittarius, we clarify the Ace of Wands a little bit for Sagittarius, please. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can. We get this flying out. Another ace. We get the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords. We all know. I mean, I've just drift off there. We all know the Ace of Swords is about clarity and discernment, truth. We all know it's a gift. We give it shape. It's like a current that's around us, or a feeling that presents itself in opportunities, around us. To clarify this beautiful Ace of Wands, we get the Ace of Swords and the 10. To me, this is saying, okay, yeah, well, this is the beginning of a new cycle. One cycle's ended and one is beginning for you, Sagittarius. And the 10 of Swords, it's a fabulous card because we can't really have any more than 10. We've kind of gone through the gamut of that suit. And when we get to the 10, we see and we say, aha, I get it now. I get it. I've worked through it. I've played many scenarios out and I get it. This is why this ace is here. This is why this ace is around you at this time. It's fresh. It's like new growth, new shoots. You get what I'm saying here. It's really beautiful. It's great. It's like a karmic. It's sort of always, this has been happening a little bit in quite a few different readings actually, is that there's sort of like a completion of a karmic lesson. I would say loosely a karmic lesson. Can we have some clarity with the, clarify the Chariot, please, in the position of choice? Just one more card. Position of choice. We're really moving quite fast here. We're moving fast. I love that fact that the Chariot is able to move, like it is works in motion, pulling up form along the way. And this whole Cancer armored shield, and yet there's this incredible balance, and that's why this Chariot can move so swiftly. Choices here. We have, again, the Four of Discs. The Four of Discs. A strong position. We want to keep moving with it, though. We want to keep it dynamic without losing anything here. We're talking, this is a disc, so this is a coin. We're not necessarily talking about money, but we want to keep moving. We might not want to lose something in that process, or we might be just counting our resources or looking at our resources here with that, which is fine. Another 4. The 4's very set and structured. We have the knight comes home from battle. So we have resting. We give ourselves the gift of respite here. And that in itself gives us a little level of healing and possibly a level of information that we need. Information coming in through dreams, downloads, that we certainly will need moving forward with the Hanged Man, because this Hanged Man, the future is informing the now, if that makes sense, is what I'm getting from here. This Hanged Man needs that, needs this time where you make a choice to give rest and respite to yourself. Sagittarius. So let's have a look at the second, or the first, 4 of discs in the position of traits for ease. There's a key here, isn't there? Choice, traits for ease. It's a choice. You know when the right time is to let one of those discs go or not. Let's see, can we clarify the 4 of discs, please? Sagittarius, please. Right. Sagittarius, we get 3 cards coming out in the order beginning from the moon. So we get the moon, the 2, there's a lot of moons here. The 2 of wands and the Chariot. Traits for ease. We know what we have control over and what we don't. We know what is in or part of our authority. We know what our territory is, what is ours here. Quite definitely. We see it, we want to utilize it, we want to be resourceful with it, Sagittarius. You know, maybe this will become a little bit clearer as we move toward this full moon or after it over this next moon cycle. It's interesting because it kind of feels like it just feels like there are adjustments going on here all the way through, but there's some in the moving forward position, there's some really important information and a shift in perspective that will come to you, but you just need to make sure that you've prepared the ground for that. I mean, in the sense that you're well rested. Just let me focus on the Hanged Man, please. Just some clarification for the Hanged Man. Sagittarius, please. We get the 8 of Cups, a card of wonderful, in my mind, detachment. Could go on a story about this person walking off away from these 8 of Cups, of which they've worked quite hard for those 8, but they're walking off to find their 2. And the emphasis more so here is that there's a level of detachment, and that's the important thing, because that's what is required in order to receive the information that you need in order to progress in the way that you fundamentally would like to. This is what I get, Sagittarius. So that's kind of interesting. We also had the Page of Swords kind of come out, but not really, of its own volition. Adolescent card that is sort of about figuring out power dynamics and the way that they work within yourself, but also within groups and within others. It's quite an interesting card, really. So now, let's see. Let's get a pixie and fairy, or a couple, just as an overview for this reading, please. Just as an overview. Pixie and Fairy card from Brian Froud's deck. A bit stubborn. This one card. Here's one. Thank you. Wow. We get Nellis. Nellis the Alchemist. A long time coming, a long process. What more can you say? The domino was flicked over, whatever, a long time ago, actually. It's underway. Whatever that is for you, Sagittarius, this is a card of alchemy. It's a card of setting the wheels in motion and not placing really any solid time frame on it. This plays out, but this card comes to indicate that this started a long time ago. So whatever this is for you, I mean, I do see this sort of beginning and ending of a cycle, which has infused you with a large level of vitality and fresh, new potentials in terms of your outlook. You know, there may or may not be a time where, you know, you need to sort of let something go here or open something up when it is the right time. And don't forget, rest and respite, very important. Because you're heading into a position where it's sort of like beckoning change, which you know is occurring. And part of the excitement of this ace really is that some of this change, you don't know specifically in the moon what that is yet, but have faith. You know, some things are not seen. There's a reason for that, whatever that is, whether we need to know reasons or not here. But anyway, let's see. What have we got, Kim Crans? Yes, some things are not seen. We get the owl. I love the owl. I love the owl. Unseen, definitely. We feel the vibrations of this. This is very similar to a Gemini reading. I think the last reading last week or whenever it was, that it was more about feeling the vibration of a situation or a time that's playing out. I mean, it's playing itself out as it was required, and it's about you feeling the vibes of that. Actually you're not basing things necessarily on what you physically see. What have we got in terms of the journey map? We've got Fortuna. A long time goes by. Many, many experiences make up this beautiful pearl necklace in Fortuna. And they would never have come about if it weren't for a piece of grit, a level of discomfort, a kind of irritation, you know. Those beautiful luminescent pearls that fortune, you know, can be sort of deceptive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Sagittarius. Do take care and have a wonderful week. and we'll see you next time. Okay. Cheerio now. Bye.